Welcome to the Center for Mind and Esteem Development Self-Empowerment Love Now 360 webinar newsletter with Marvin, Mack, your life coach. Love Now 360 Living Consciously. Check out this simple but powerful formula. What is your biggest intention in person? Time now. Here is powerful tip that I want to know that you think. What is your biggest intent in present time? What is it now? Implement this strategy once clear on you. Intent now. Do the inner work required to succeed. Now be meditate to a higher power greater than yourself. See reaffirm your power to create you intention. Visualize a positive and powerful outcome. Think only about your highest potential impossibilities. Complete one action step to move your life forward and do that action step consistently. ABCDE is your power to create formula for achieving real-time authentic success. What do you think? I truly believe that implementing this concept on a consistent basis will take our health, relationships, advancement and wealth to the next level of authentic success. We must practice as often as possible, and we should test this concept with big and small goals and desires. Hello and welcome. Love Now 360 whether in our newsletter. As your life coach, I encourage you to take time on a daily basis doing stomaching that will empower you in some way. Get in the habit of reading and listening to empowering information on a consistent basis. This will not only help you to make good use of your time, energy and thoughts, but it's help you to learn and grow within yourself. One of the greatest things in life is when you come across a piece of information that dramatically changes the way you think about something. For example, I read on 10 things that you can do to boost your brain power. Reading this article inspired me to be more consciously aware that the power of my brain. And it inspired me to make a more conscious effort to exercise my brain power on a consistent basis, using it in my everyday life. Reading the article really helped me to think differently about the potential our brain has. Imagine developing our brain building muscles on a regular basis. What else are we going to do, or what else would be more important? I asked myself. I was so inspired I decided to put the brain power concept to the test. As your life coach, I recommend that you do this exercise. I started to process with identifying my specific goals. I desire to use my brain power to accomplish mission statement. Create one for yourself. Mine was I will produce from beginning to end. A 3-day 1-hour webinar series. Create promotional materials and start marketing to the 10,000 email address. My goals is to complete this project in 3 days. More specifically, this 3-day summer webinar series will consist of 131-hour video presentations, 23 newsletters to follow up, 3 video presentation, 3 email promotional marketing graphics, 4. Verify you pay by now button for payment process, book and web access. To air my specific goals and desires over the new 2 days. The question becomes, how can I use my brain power to follow up and follow through on that I said I want to do? Step 1 to 4 specific goals that have been in your soul forever. Access our brain power has the potential to help us to 1. Be more focused on clear on our intent to let go of our fears, doubts and insecurities. 3. Using our brain to listen to our intuition and have the brain power to automatically follow up and follow through the goals and objective. For moreover, you understand the importance of going through this process and love and peace without stress. Again, no stress. Stress is when you know you are off focus. Master the concept of refocusing yourself when you start to feel stressed. Take deep breaths and refocus your mind, body and spirit on the accomplishment of your goals and objective. One of the first things we understand about the power to create anything is that we must be clear on our goals and vision. Period. There is no getting around this important step. Once you're clear on your goals, start with an agenda and outline 1,231,234 and go from there. Do not skip any steps once you have clarified the vision. If you are really serious, you will take the time and energy to write it down and keep it in your presence at all time, referring to it often. What are your present time specific goals and objectives? I am building this as a standalone project and it will give you a good example for yourself. 1. Finish webinar newsletter 90% done. To put newsletter an avatar form for first segment of the webinar. 3. Complete full newsletter, avatar audio, print and video archives for video record. My Life Coach segments. 5. Prepare for wellness with weight loss addiction, depression. 6. Complete email campaign and list of 10,000 email. 7. Checked by now PayPal booking web membership after clarifying everything. The goals in division. Just get started. Practice keeping your goals and objective in the forefront of your mind. Have them in writing on your mirror. Today's ultimate lesson: if it is our deepest intent to create or materialize our goals and desires, then we must be willing to your biggest intent in present time. What is it now? Implement this strategy once clear on you intent. Now A. Do the inner work required to succeed. Now B. Meditate to a higher power greater than yourself. C. Reaffirm your power to create you intention to visualize a positive powerful outcome. Think potential impossibility.
Hello and welcome to the Center for Mind and Esteem Development. Love Now 360, Daily Renewal Living Consciously, with Marvin Mack, your life coach. I encourage you to use this time to relax and reflect on your present time life. My greatest hope is that you not only enjoy the information, but that you really think about how you can use some of these powerful concepts and techniques to empower your life from a holistic standpoint and perspective. Take the information you can use to empower yourself and leave the information that does not empower you. Leave it alone. Do what is going to work best. Empower you to be motivated and to do what must be done, on a daily basis to accomplish what you say is important to you. So realize and hope that you are inspired and empowered to act. Welcome Love Now 360 webinar newsletter with Marvin Mack. Once we are clear on our intent, act. A. Do the inner work required to succeed now. B. Meditate to a higher power greater than yourself. C. Reaffirm your power to create you intention. D. Visualize a positive powerful outcome, think potential and possibility. C. Do one thing to move your life forward. Power to create. I decide now to relax and be patient with myself and people, while at the same time, doing what must be done in order to materialize my deepest goals and desires. Mastering this concept will empower me to re-energize, think more clearly and take the necessary action steps required in order to achieve my daily objectives. I decide now to look beyond negative appearances and seek the truth. Mastering this concept will empower me to discover how profoundly powerful I am to transform negative appearances into positive truths. If your intent is to succeed in present time, breathe. Who do I desire to be and what do I desire to create with the rest of my life force? And where do I begin? Making a conscious decision. Start with 1. What is lifestyle design? Lifestyle design is an entirely new approach to business and life that can make you happier, freer and richer. Right now, thousands of people around the world are adopting the principles of lifestyle design and using it to travel, to spend more time with their families and to do work they love, the way they want to do it. Your brain power. But lifestyle design goes beyond that. It's also about changing our approach to our work-life balance. It's about embracing the promise of modern technology. It's a movement and a cultural change, and it's very likely going to be instrumental in shaping the future. Sound hyperbolic? Allow me to explain exactly what lifestyle design is and why it's so important. What do you want? Lifestyle design, taking charge of your life and changing what you're willing to accept. Lifestyle design simply means that you are designing your lifestyle. It sounds simple and it sounds obvious, but it's something that most of us never do. Let's take a step back and really get clear on who do we desire to be and what do we authentically want to create with the rest of our life? Starting in present time? A self-discovery process to living a healthy lifestyle. Operating in present time. Self-management for present time results. Know my 4 top priorities. I have a list of my 4 most important priorities and their status and writing it in the forefront of my mind. Or, B. I have too much to do and not enough time to do it. Everything is a priority. If you answer A, then bravo to you and keep up the great work that you are doing in the world. If you answered B, I encourage you to study. Each time you start to feel overwhelmed or frustrated, you must refocus that time and energy on reviewing your 4 biggest priorities and their status. In addition, you must consistently do something on your priority list to move yourself forward. Getting your priorities straight will assist you in managing your time, energy and thoughts in order to accomplish your goals and objectives. The narrative. Changes today. Take the time, empower yourself. Success principle number 1, intention, something that someone plans to do or achieve, the quality or state of having a purpose in mind. Our intention is our purpose and our deepest personal and professional goals and desires. After clarifying and confirming our deepest goals and desires for success now, we must visualize them and write a personal mission statement. Having a personal and professional vision and mission statement is critical to our next level of success. This chapter will motivate and inspire you to clarify and confirm your goals and desires for success now. Wellness, 360-degree awareness. It has been speculated, in horror movies as well as real life, that people have a 6th sense when it comes to knowing if someone is watching them from behind. You're supposed to feel uneasy, start sweating, and feel the hair on the back of your neck stand up. It's thought of as a vestigial sense from our hunter-gatherer days, though it's absolutely not. The actual reason it happens is that we're perfectly able to observe all 360 degrees of our surroundings. If the eyes seem to be limited by the scope of their field of vision compared to other animals, it's because the brain doesn't need to be able to look behind. It has other, better means of making a full-scale 3D model of our surroundings. Studies have found that our sense of hearing is quite accurate at detecting even the slightest shift in our surroundings, especially the parts we can't see. 8. That, combined with our other senses, provide the brain with a largely accurate view of all 360 degrees of what's around us. The message. How can we use this brain power information to empower who we are and empower our ability to operate at our highest potential to accomplish our deepest goals and desire? How can we use some of these brain techniques to overcome the life challenges we now face, such as obesity, addiction, depression, etc.? How can we use our brain power to develop the focus and discipline required, in order to overcome our fears, doubts and insecurities? My brain power. You must spend time and energy asking and answering these important questions. It will assist you in living more consciously to accomplish your deepest goals and desires. Starting with the questions, what is my greatest potential and possibility, in present time? Here's where we think, how can I use some of